Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the YouTube channel Just Information. I hope you all are fine. Today we will learn new chapter Scientists and their contribution. Part 1. In this chapter we will learn when someone invents something that is only the beginning. When all over the world immediately look for ways to make invention work better. This all happens with the inventors of the inventions that we will learn in this chapter. And we are very thankful to that inventors. So, first inventor was Benjamin Franklin, the man and the kite. Benjamin Franklin, the man and the kite. The man and the kite. In this, one day, a man and his son, in the dark, stormy night, went to the thunderstorm where they were doing an experiment, a special test that could be done during only a thunderstorm. The experiment can done only when at the thunderstorm. The top of the kite they had carried had the metal. The top of the kite was having the metal tip. Tied to the kite string near the ground was a metal door key. Near the ground, the kite string has the metal door key. The door key was attached to a silk cord that the father held in the hand. This was the silk cord. Silk cord, which was the father, means Benjamin Franklin, was holding in his hand. The metal tip on the kite attracted electricity from the streak of lightning. Metal tip attracted electricity from the lightning. After that, the string wet from the rain become a path for carrying the electricity to the metal key. When the father puts his hand close to the key, sparks flew. They both, father and the son, jumped from the sky and loudly said success. Because their invention was successful, experiment was successful. With a simple kite and a thunderstorm, they proved that the lightning is electricity. They proved that lightning is electricity. Proved light is electricity. After that, this was this experiment was done in 1752 in Philadelphia, Delphia, Pennsylvania, and the man was who done this experiment. The man was Benjamin Franklin. I hope you understand this scientist and his experiment that was lightning is electricity. After that, the scientist was Albert Einstein. Einstein. He was the energetic scientist. So, this is a story. First, the class was very interesting. The teacher asked questions on different things and probably got the answers. Now, his turn came. His turn came means the Albert Einstein's turn came. The teacher's face turned red with anger at the boy for his questions which he couldn't answer. Albert knew about the universe, the earth, the planets and the moon and the sun. He also knew about the tiny atoms. But he had some doubts. He asked the questions like why don't the stars bump into each other? Why don't the stars bump into each other? What makes the tiny atoms stick together to form all the different things? Listening his questions, the teacher got very angry. Albert Einstein thought and thought until he knew that there must be some rules behind the working of universe. He explained the energy in the universe is constant and he formulated his famous equation. That is energy E is equal to mc square. He formulated these equations and explained that energy in the universe is constant. Constant. It suggested that tiny amounts of mass could be converted into huge amounts of energy. He also said that time can be expand and contract. Let us learn this by an example. The example is that John and James were twins. John turned out to be a talented young astronaut, whereas James became a famous artist. In due course, chance favored John and he went on a long journey to space, of course in spacecraft. Do you know how the spacecraft how fast the spacecraft travels? We will learn. First, it travels almost at the speed of light, with which we can't compare our time. Our hours and minutes run very slowly compared to the speed of light. Now John's space mission was completed and he landed on the Earth safely. His twin brother James went to receive him. He said, "Surprising." John could not recognize his twin brother. How come? Can you guess? This in a spacecraft traveling almost at the speed of light, time runs slower. So astronauts going on a long, very fast journey into space came back a little younger than if they had stayed on the Earth. In normal everyday life, the effects of relativity are so tiny that you can ignore them. In a spacecraft traveling very fast, they may be quite significant. Thus, time and space are linked. I hope you understand this example situation. Thank you for watching this video. In next part 2, we will learn about another scientist, Henry Moseley, Ernest Rutherford, Hawking, Stephen William, and etc. Thank you for watching this video.